Hi everyone, and welcome to Opera La Moda, the place where fashion, opera, and identity intersect. My name is Francesca Federico, and I'm an opera singer. So the reason I started this channel is because although I am currently an opera singer, I used to work in the fashion industry for about 10 years. During that time, I did a lot of things. I wrote New York Fashion Week reviews for the Today Show and other publications. I was a designer's assistant. I was an operations manager for a French label, and I was a stylist and styling assistant for a lot of different brands and editorials and commercial shoots. Opera is obviously a very visual medium. Most of the performances that we can think of happen on a stage, in a theater, and the costumes are a really big part of telling the story. And as well, for individual opera singers, your image and the way that you dress is a way to sort of define yourself. Sometimes it can be a marker of what kind of voice you have. For example, sopranos often wear long gowns and more feminine attire, whereas mezzo-sopranos, especially if they're playing the role of a man in an opera, wear jumpsuits, suits, pants, things like that to indicate that they have a lower voice type. In the opera industry, there is a lot of archaic and old-fashioned thinking about the way that we're supposed to dress and the things that we're supposed to communicate about ourselves. So part of the point of this channel is to kind of explore the ways we can push the envelope in the clothing that we wear and the way that we express ourselves as singers, because in my mind, if you're not confident in the way that you look and feel, if you're not comfortable in what you're wearing, you're not going to be able to give your best performance. You're not going to be the best artist you can be. So, things to expect. You can expect styling videos. I'm going to be doing a series of videos on outfits that I think are really cool and different and sort of a little bit out of the box, things you can wear to auditions, concerts, etc. So I'll also be doing clothing hauls from affordable shops online and in person, as well as vintage stores, to kind of give you a sense about how to reimagine and reconceptualize the closet you already have. If you're traveling for auditions, because a lot of opera singers have to travel either to major cities, overseas to Europe, or depending on where you are, to other countries or continents for auditions. And it can be really helpful to have sort of a capsule wardrobe with a couple of key pieces that you can always bring out for an audition, feel comfortable in, they travel well, etc. I'll also be doing historical deep dives from singers from the past who had distinctive personal styles, looking at representations of opera from movies and other media, and looking at the reasons why we've constructed this sort of monolithic identity of what an opera singer should look like. So here are some things that you should not expect from this channel. Number one, don't expect any kind of top 10 list of the best jewel tone dresses for opera singers.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
For those who don't know, in the opera industry, there's sort of an unwritten rule that all women or female presenting singers should wear solid jewel tone dresses and sort of an A-line cut for all occasions, all circumstances. So my goal is to sort of push the envelope a little bit and sort of further this discussion of how an opera singer should be dressing in the year 2021. Number two of things not to expect. I would just like to say again that this is a no body shaming zone, so you will never hear from me any kind of messaging about what outfit makes you look slimmest or ways to reduce your arm size, stuff like that. I'm not interested in that, and I think that every singer's body is an athlete's body. Singing opera is such an aerobic activity, and I will fight anyone who comes with any kind of body shaming comments. I believe that we as young singers need to do our part to progress the opera industry at every level. I think that there has been a lot of important conversation that's happened, especially just in the past year or so, about the ways that certain people are not represented in the industry. We have a lot of intersectional work that needs to be done, and since I'm not an expert on every element of the opera industry, I will just do what I can to bring the expertise that I have to hopefully open up new conversations about the ways in which opera and identity intersect. And my hope is that we can create a better and more vibrant future for all classical musicians. Thank you so much for joining me for this first video, and I can't wait to show you what I've got in store for the future. Don't forget to subscribe to Opera La Moda, and you can find me on Instagram at Opera La Moda as well. Thanks.